upper back or shoulders, and just to open you up and feel you. Oh, I gotta do that again. I was like, what? It just came out of my mouth. Hey guys, welcome back to Move Coalition. My name is Deanna, and today I'm going to be working you through a really short and sweet upper body mobility routine. So we're going to get started in child's pose. We'll make our way there. So child's pose, your big toes touch, your knees are nice and wide, and you send your hips back to your heels, hands shoulder width apart. Give yourself lots of room here. Forehead to floor if you can, and really focus on wrapping your elbows down towards the ground, creating space between your shoulder blades. So as you breathe in, fill the space between the shoulder blades, let your back body rise. As you exhale, press your fingers down and try to pull your shoulder blades down your back. So when we're in child's pose, there's always this sensation that your fingers are trying to run away from you. Elbows wrap down, shoulder blades draw down your back, and this just creates a lot of space. Your neck, upper shoulders. So every inhale, you expand the back body. Every exhale, hands press down, elbows press down, and you try to draw back a little. If you want to go deeper, palms come to touch. Bring your thumbs to the back of the neck, elbows walk a little further forward, a little closer together. If it's too intense, you lift your head, you look forward. Take a deep breath in between the shoulder blades to expand. Exhale, press your elbows down and draw back. Forehead to floor if you can. Make sure not to hold your breath. When things start to get intense, the tendency is to always want to hold your breath, but just really make sure you keep that breath smooth and consistent. Breathing into your nose to expand, get a few more inches with your breath, and then exhale out of your nose to soften in. Bring your palms back down to the floor, lift up to hands and knees, and just start to make circles going in one direction around your mat. So we're getting into our shoulders in, we're getting a little bonus of the hips too. You can get your neck involved, you can get your spine involved. Just make this a little more slinky. So when we start to really rotate through our joints, we have little joint capsules that release synovial fluid. This just makes your body feel a little bit looser, starts to warm things up, lubricates the joint. Switch sides if you haven't, or switch directions. You can bend your elbows, stretching either side of the spine. Really just feeling around. There's no right or wrong. You're just looking for all those little tight, sticky corners. From here, drop your belly down, shoulders squeeze, eyes and chest lift up, widen your collarbones, and take a little rock through. Collarbones wide, eyes and chest up. Exhale to press away from the floor, round and curl. Tailbone and chin under. Really pressing away from the hands to round your spine. Two more. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round and curl. Squeeze the back of your legs to help you stretch low back, round spine. Come back to center. Deep breath in, belly drops. This is the last one. Exhale, round and curl. Come back to tabletop. Walk your right hand a little bit further forward in front of your shoulder. Left bicep comes up by your ear. Lean forward. 3 big circles up, back, and around. So really exaggerate that top arm. Rotate as much as you can. 3 big circles. This is also really sneaky core work. Another bonus for you. So 3 big circles. When you're done the third one, you suspend at the top. Take a deep breath in, reach up and look up. Bring your left arm under. And bring your right hand up to the sky. So sometimes when we do this, our hips want to sling to the right. Try to send your hips to the left. This is for thoracic spine, the space between the shoulder blades. A lot of the time I see people do this and they'll have their knees close, but when you do that, you're not giving your spine room. So you want to walk the knees back, find some length. Inhale to get long, and exhale to open. Slowly come back to center. Take that left arm up, and then we switch. Left hand goes forward, bicep comes up by your ear, lean in. 3 big circles, up, back, and around. 3. Really take up space and reach, lots of activity. I think someone was talking about jazz hands in another video. Do that here. And get your neck involved too. Last one, deep breath in, reach and look up. Bring your right arm under, right ear to the floor. Left hand to the sky. If you like, you can bind this top hand behind your back. Inhale to get long. Exhale to twist, pressing away from the bottom arm to roll that left collarbone up to the sky. Leaving some space into the thoracic spine. Slowly release, reach up. Both hands come back down to the floor. And then we'll lower all the way down to our belly. So from here, I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see me. You're going to lay down and bring your left hand in front of you, right arm under you, right like just below your collarbones. So instead of reaching all the way under, keep your shoulder in alignment, elbow presses down. So from here, you might already feel this. You're going to press your elbow down, squeeze right shoulder blade down your back, and press your elbow down into the mat and try to pull it back away from you. This is shoulders. Right shoulder blade down your back. Roll the left shoulder down towards the floor. Try to touch left shoulder to right forearm. This gets your tricep to external rotators. Things we use often and don't stretch often. If you want to go deeper, you make like, I call this the chicken wing. Rest your chin on it. And then you rock up into your elbow, and again, right shoulder blade down your back. You rock into the elbow to squeeze right shoulder blade down. Slowly release. Ooh. Take your right arm out to the side and just a quick roll over to counter. Stretching out the front of your right shoulder. Left hand under your shoulder, right foot to the floor behind you. And then we switch. So things with muscles that we use often and don't stretch often, sometimes your body's like, oh my God, there's a muscle there, and it'll start to like freak out a little bit. Just give it a nice little massage. It's gonna be okay. Another thing to consider with shoulders, unlike our hips, they're very delicate muscles. If you've ever had a shoulder injury, you know how that feels and how long it takes to rehab your shoulders. So you don't wanna like go 100 in your shoulders, you wanna go like maybe 70, 80. Just enough that you're feeling enough sensation, but try not to overdo it. So right hand in front of you, left shoulder blade squeezes down your back. You're just underneath your collarbones or above your nipple line. I don't know any other anatomical way to describe that, but that's what it is. It's right there. And you're not so under yourself. Shoulders are square. Make sure you're breathing. And it's really an active stretch. Like your inhale has a job, your exhale has a job. You're not just putting yourself into position and letting your body fall limp. Like it's an active stretch you have to work for and towards. If you like to, you make the chicken wing and you rock up. Noticing the difference between right side, left side. Your dominant arm is definitely always a little tighter. Slowly release, take your left arm out, just right by your side, no weird angles. You roll open. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Come back to center and come back to tabletop. So I'm gonna turn around here. Roll over your ankles, just one last thing here. You'll bring your hands behind you, fingers facing you, shoulder blades squeeze. Let's lift our hips up into reverse table. You'll lift high to the tiptoes and then we floss forward and back. Try not to let your bum drop or to sink into the shoulder joints. You're resisting gravity, pressing down to go up. I like to keep my eyes forward. You can let your head drop back if you like. Take one more deep breath in, press up, lift up. And as you exhale, you come all the way down. Couple shoulder rolls, couple shimmy shakes. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's a very quick shoulder mobility routine. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.